welcome. I'm the Kaijin Okami, and this video is actually to talk about some interviews I did at NDK this past weekend. NDK itself was a lot of fun. I had a lot of work that I was doing. I recorded a lot of videos, as you've probably seen based on what I've uploaded. Well, sadly, I also recorded a lot of cosplay interviews with cosplayers that were walking around, which was pretty awesome. Except there's one little problem. First, I never took into account that a dead zone area for cell service could affect a wireless microphone even though it's like 3 feet away. Never even thought about that. And I was downstairs in front of this really cool display that made a perfect location to do interviewing. Unfortunately, I didn't know that this was going to be an issue, which sucks. Now, I didn't get as many cosplay interviews over the weekend as I was really hoping to get done, and it's kind of a good thing I didn't because sadly, most of the audio didn't come out of my interviews. For those of you who have had their interview affected by this, I am so sorry. It sucks. Like, for example, let's see, I got a list here. Alright, so there are a few interviews I'm able to kind of salvage because the audio came out through most of the interview. So I am going to post these interviews regardless. That included an interview with a Garen the Mighty of Demacia from League of Legends. Most of his audio came out fine, but there are a few bits. There were some really nice Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cosplayers I got as well, who most of the interview survived, but bits and pieces are gone. And then a Sakurai from Princess Stride also had audio issues occur. Unfortunately, I wish it was only some audio issues, but sadly that is not the case, as I have interviews where there is no audio whatsoever, and what really sucks about it is there were some that these people had such great enthusiasm. I had this really great interview with Alina Inverse and Saber from Fate, and they are so great. This was one of my best interviews for both here and Denver Comic Con. They were so enthused, they were energetic, they were fun, it was great. If you just look at their facial emotions and how they talk, you can tell that this was a really good interview. They were having a blast talking about their passion in cosplay, and it sucks that I can't give you the interview. It's the same with another group. We had a Two-Face, and sadly the other cosplayer, I can't think of who she is now because I don't have the audio because it's not from a series I'm familiar with, but they were really good. The girl who was Two-Face, she did all that makeup on her face herself. It is incredible. It looks so good. Then we have another one which, oh man, this guy cosplayed as Wolfwood from Trigun, and he's also a fan of the channel. And that was awesome, so I was super excited to interview him, and not a single bit of audio came out of this one either. It's such a shame because he made the cross himself. And it took him hours of work to do. In fact, if I recall, he even said it took him days. So not having that, not being able to share that interview is also tragic. Same goes with a Junko from Danganronpa. It was such a fun conversation, especially because I asked her who the Monokuma plush was, for those of you who might not be familiar with the series. And I had such plans to make a few jokes with the Monokuma talking in the interview, so yeah. For those interviews that I can salvage, I'm not sure if I'm going to start rendering them today, tomorrow, or Friday. If I haven't yet, tell me, do you want me to just keep the full interview intact despite the audio issues, or do you want me to just cut out the bits where the audio went bad? I'm kind of a mindset of either way. Let me know what you guys prefer. And also, to those who were that I did interview whose audio was lost, I hope I'll catch you either at Colorado Anime Fest or NDK next year, because I am planning on doing it again then. This sucks. It really does. Man, who knew that these being maybe that far apart from each other would have a total effect where the audio is completely dead or just choppy or cutting out? I never even considered it. I just figured it would be fine, being that they were like that far apart. God, that sucks. That really sucks. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoy the clips I have here of their costumes, because they were really cool. I am keeping those intact. Until then, hope you enjoy the upcoming interviews I have done and the ones I'm going to be releasing. Bye.